Okay, so I wanted to make a video on the Nikon FE camera. It's a Nikon FE. It's a film camera. It was released in 1978 and was sold until 1983. It's it was the semi-professional one. If you don't have a film camera and you're into photography and you want to get a Nikon film camera, I highly recommend this camera. The Nikon F3 was the professional film camera at the time. My friend has one. It's a little complicated and uses a lot more battery. I think it's much more simple just to get the FE. It's also really, really durable and smaller than the F3, so I love it. Uh, there's a couple things I want to go over on the F3, how to use it, and its compatibility issues, like what kind of lenses you can use on it, flash, stuff like that. Nikon is known for compatibility, so if you have a Nikon lens, it'll work, but there's some things that might not work with it. You know, like autofocus, stuff like that. So the lens I have it on right now is the 50mm 1.8 Series E. Basically, everyone uses that lens. Oh, you can see my reflection in the lens. That's cool. So basically, this was like one of the cheapest Nikon lenses made in the 70s, because Nikon usually made professional lenses, but they released the Series E lenses to fill the gap in the market for amateurs. And it's a good lens. I don't know. It's mostly metal. Not 100% metal, but mostly metal. Unlike the newer lenses they have today, which are plasticky, and frankly, I don't like them very much. But yeah, metal. I have another lens, 20mm, poop, another Series E lens, 2.8. I love this lens too. It's wide. It's as wide as a 18mm DX lens, digital format, for you people that know what I'm talking about. Okay, so the camera. Camera itself is pretty much all metal, mostly. There's to take the lens off, you press this little button, unscrew the lens, boop, there, and then you can change lenses. See, look, oh yeah. Um, okay, on this side, there's a depth of preview lever. You see the aperture? When you change the aperture, the bigger the number, the less light it lets in, because that's how aperture works. Just the diaphragm blades inside the lens and all that jazz. But then, so when you're using an aperture, like if I had on 4, I press this lever down, and then it locks the mirror up, I think. And you see that? Yeah. And you can see what it's gonna look like when you take the actual. You can see what the actual picture is gonna look like when you're looking at, not just when you're looking through it. When you're looking through it, you see what it's gonna look like if you had your aperture set to 1.8. This lever right here, you push it this way, it's an exposure lock, so it locks the exposure. Push it the other way, and it's a self timer. Like, I can show you right now. You just, and then it just, okay, that might take a while. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, that's a self timer. Right here, this is the cable, cable release, whatever they call it. It has a little plastic thingy on it. I don't want to take it off because that plastic thing's really easy to lose. And very few people use this. It's to sync stuff, flashes, I guess. On the top, uh, this is the mechanical um, film advance lever. You just boop, and then your film advances. This is the button to press when you want to take the picture. This is shutter speed set thingy. Shutter speed dial, I have it set to automatic. The meter in the FE is extremely good. You don't have to worry about a lot of misfiring, exposures, and all that bad stuff. On this side, there's a ISO to set the ISO of the film that you have in the camera. On the other side, it's a exposure compensation. This is the hot shoe, and this is the prism. My prism has a dent in it because I dropped it. So, when you look through the viewfinder, yeah, just focus that there. On the left side of the viewfinder, when you're looking through, you'll see the shutter speed. There'll be a little arrow that'll tell you the shutter speed it's going to use. And on the top, you'll see the aperture. So there's a little mirror right here, like right here. There's a mirror right here so you can see the aperture when you're looking through here. Only problem I have is there's no light to illuminate it, so when you're in the dark, it's a little harder. But when you're in the dark, it doesn't really matter because the shutter speed is going to be over 10 seconds probably anyway, so you're going to have it mounted to a tripod unless you really want unless you want a all messed up picture, but whatever. And okay, and this last thing right here, you push this, boop, and there's a little red light goes on. That's to test if your batteries are working. Your batteries go in here, right in here, and yeah, that's about it. Compatibility issues now. Oh, I forgot how to show you how to open it. Okay, so open the back to load the film. There's a little lever right here. You push this lever, you pull this thing up. This thing up. You see when you get it pulled up, just keep pulling. This side. Then it opens. And then the film, you put the film in here, like load the film in. Whatever. Yeah, just put the film in there. Then you string it up. It goes through. The thread goes in here, right in here. Just close it. Push this back down. Cock the thingy. Cock the thingy, and then you're ready to shoot.